If my voice sounds a little weird in this video, it's because I was sick for the last week and I'm still recovering. F-Zero 99 is a game that I never would have predicted, but was very pleasantly surprised by the reveal of. Given the nature of the game, it does honestly feel a bit weird to do a review, but also, given its nature, it would feel a bit weird not to talk about, so yeah, we're doing this. Based on the original F-Zero game, but reimagined into an online competitive multiplayer battle royale, the game is available exclusively for people with Nintendo Switch Online at no additional cost, in the same vein as Tetris 99 or Super Mario Bros. 33. The F-Zero series is one that I have fairly limited past experience with. I like the original back on the Super Nintendo, even though I was never really good at it. Since then, my experiences with the series have pretty much been limited to other games that include crossovers, namely Mario Kart 8 and Smash. As most of you probably know, the F-Zero series hasn't received a new game since 2004, though has garnered quite a following of people over the years who have been wanting a new game for a while now. The question for today is, of course, is F-Zero 99 what this classic series has needed after its near 20-year hiatus? Let's talk about it. This game is really nice in the visual department. Obviously, being based on the pixelated art style of the original, a style that I've always been really fond of, gives this game a real nice look. F-Zero backgrounds are traditionally really cool, and the upscaled quality of 99 really breathes new life into these tracks, with all of them being so unique. Even Mute City and Big Blue, which are probably the most similar looking tracks, are definitely distinct. My current favorite is probably Deathwind 1, just because of how strange it is. There's this constant wind pushing in one direction, which forces you to constantly change your driving style, which is actually really interesting. You appear to be driving over some mysterious green liquid. In the background, you see giant rocks and cliffs, purple trees, and a giant stone skull. The explanation of this is all completely ambiguous, and that's one of the things I really like about the track design of this game, how open to interpretation everything is. It really makes me excited for a full brand new 3D F-Zero game. Then there's the music. F-Zero music has always been great, regardless of the game it's in, but 99 really made me realize just how much these courses benefit from their music tracks. Obviously, the iconic Mute City and Big Blue sound amazing, but the vast majority of the soundtrack here is solid too. Even things like the menu theme and classic race star sound effect go way harder than they have any right to. In fact, sound design in general is fantastic. The crackling sound when you drive on energy drains to the side of the road is so crispy. Getting your energy replenished sounds nice and bubbly. Hitting machines with the spin attack makes a real satisfying metallic sound. Then of course, there's the explosion of your machine. Honestly, I always found this part of F-Zero really funny for some reason. If you drive off the track even once or run out of energy, you immediately lose, meaning the race is just straight up over for you. I guess this is why F-Zero lends itself so well to the Battle Royale style of gameplay. Speaking of which, let's talk about said gameplay. Controlling your machine is relatively simple, but definitely takes some getting used to. Things are moving really fast, and you'll probably need a couple of races to really get a feel for the controls, but that's great. After all, the true spirit of F-Zero is unforgiving, blazing fast speed with easy to learn but hard to master controls. There's no RNG to help you out. Winning is all about skill, and that's really cool. You hold B to drive, and you can use L and R to move left and right without turning, though these also act as drift buttons to help you take turns faster. You also have this new spin attack that you can use to knock away other players and deal damage. And if you KO someone with this, you get some energy. And yeah, this is pretty satisfying. By pressing A, you can use up some of your energy for a boost. Interestingly, the energy bar also acts as your health bar, so running out means... I find it pretty cool that you have the option to use some of your health for the sake of more speed. There are these spots to the side of the track that you can drive over to replenish energy, but these aren't always there when you need them, which makes going for a boost just a bit more thrilling. Whenever machines collide, they produce these yellow orbs called super sparks, which you can collect to fill up this meter here. These sparks are also produced from these golden machines that just drive around spitting them out. If you crash into one of these, you get a bunch of super sparks. Once this meter fills up, you can use it to temporarily boost up to this special road called the Skyway. Now this is a cool gimmick. The Skyway gives you several boost panels and lets you take turns way tighter. There are probably some Skyway extension zones or whatever where you can activate it and stay on top longer, but honestly, I just use it as soon as my meter fills up because it's fun. So while gameplay itself is great, what about specific game modes? Well, right now there are a few. The main racing mode is a simple battle royale with 98 other players. You and your opponents race each other on a track that was voted, and I think this voting system could use some work. The game provides you with 2 random tracks you can vote for, and the one with the most votes wins. This sounds reasonable, but it also means that pretty much only the most popular tracks ever win. Don't get me wrong, I love Mute City, but I'm getting pretty tired of it constantly being picked online. This could easily be fixed by just using the same voting system Mario Kart 8 Deluxe uses. The course selection is random, but each vote makes its track more likely to be picked. This means even people with less popular track preferences still have a chance. Anyway, obviously these races are a good time. Having your opponent slowly eliminated is always really cool. Other than the main racing mode, there's the Mini Prix, which is usually open to play, and these Special Battle Grand Prix, which open for about 30 minutes once every hour. These gauntlets put players against each other in a series of races, only allowing you to proceed to the next race if you achieve a certain level of ranking. I find these even more fun than the regular racing mode. Sure, seeing people slowly eliminated over a race is cool, but seeing even more people eliminated over a series of races? That's what I'm playing for. Outside of online stuff, there's the practice mode where you can train on courses you've raced before and race against the ghost of yourself. Pretty useful. Then there's the card things you can make, and honestly, if I could change one little thing about this game, I wish we got to see the characters more. I mean, I just really love Captain Falcon and I'd love to put him on my pilot card. Then there's machine customization, with more options unlocking as you play the game. Cool stuff, though I generally prefer the look of the Blue Falcon when it's, you know, blue. And yeah, that's F-Zero 99, a fun battle royale racing game. The worst part of it is probably that we can't do any more F-Zero is dead memes. Those are always fun. To answer the question, do I think this is what the F-Zero series has needed after so many years? Well, kind of. It pretty clearly seems to be Nintendo gauging people's interest in the series, to see how they should handle it moving forward. And given how long it's been since the last game, that's alright with me. If you have Nintendo Switch Online, I definitely recommend trying the game out, and maybe even down to the comments section and let me know what you think about it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Until next time, later.